learned to set goals even back in the days of high school playing basketball. Because our goal is to win the championship. I ran track, so our goal is to be state champs. You know what I'm saying?
Not just play ball.
Not play ball.
Out here to do
and
this.
Even individually, I'm a shot put thrower. I'm going to be the best shot put thrower. But when I applied that to the Army, like I said, because it was a spontaneous move, I didn't know anything about it. One of my first counseling statements as a PFC, they asked me, well, what is your long-term goal? I said, what do you mean long-term? Like, ever in the Army? Well, at the time, I wasn't making it a career. I signed up for 5 years off the bat. So I said, well, what can you do in 5 years? Name me something, because I didn't know anything about a career map then and all those things. And so they said, well, you could probably, in 5 years, you could probably make staff sergeant. You came in a PFC, you could probably make staff sergeant. So I said, okay, well, what does that mean? So they explained it to me. And so I said, well, okay, that's the goal, and then I need you to teach me how to do it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so that's key. I learned that.
And you ask for what you want.
You ask for what you want. A lot of soldiers don't ask, and they don't see. We empower soldiers, but they don't empower their leaders. I had to learn to empower.
That's good.
Yes.
That's really good.
I had to learn to empower my leaders, because remember I told you now nobody wanted to mentor me. So I had to make them mentor me, because it's their job. It's their job. It's your job to show me what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something wrong, it's not your job to go behind my back and talk about me.
That's what leadership is. It's guiding.
Yes.
You first have to teach and be an example. And then you guide them and mentor.
You have to be an example. You have to show.
Yeah.
Example, show.
Yeah.
Example. So example, be it inside. Yeah. Be what you want them to be. Okay? Be what you want them to be. So you hone your craft first.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
I don't think I've ever thought of that. Let me keep up with the learning.
Keep up with what you're supposed to learn.
I always just wanted to learn. But it never was, it wasn't intentional, but not with that thought in mind.
Yes.
And I think that by having that thought in mind, that I need to keep up with the learning, and I need to be forehand. Not wait till something is coming out before I discover it.
Right.
But be looking, always looking with an outstretched neck.
Yes.
Of what's next and what's where's my career going? Where do I want to go? And you can also create your own path. You don't have to wait for somebody to say, okay, this is the next track. Know beforehand what it is that you want to do. And by doing that, you create your own pathway, and you can map it out, like you said, a career map. And find out what it takes to get there, and then start your journey and find the mentors, find somebody to support you, and go with that thing. And that is so good.
Here's one of the things that I learned about soldiers. They don't see it as a real career.
Yes,
This is what you have decided to do. How can you be doing something for 10 years?
It's a job.
It's just
a job.
And if they really look at it, if they really took time and look at, even if it's a job, that when they say that to me, I tell them, well, then set some goals for that job. Because like I said, when I decided, I did not decide to make it a career until I was 9 years in.